And we've been joined on the set by a fantastic lady who has been, giving us tips on self-improvement, all right? And today we're going to be talking about grit, all right? That quality that is needed to change the game. Hannah Abraham Sapia has joined us. She's a pastor, she's an author, she's a teen and youth educator, all right? So grab your pens, your notepads, take some notes. Hannah, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
All right, it's good to have you here.
Good to have you too.
Grit. It sounded, when we saw it, I said grits. It sounds like food. But what is grit and why is it such a critical ingredient for people to have?
Okay. When we talk of grit, there are various definitions, but I would want to do a little technical definition.
Okay.
The Webster Dictionary defines it as behavior defined by firmness of character or indomitable spirit.
Okay.
Now, Duckworth, one of the great researchers on grit, defined it as perseverance and passion in the face of,
Adversity?
larger than life obstacles. So your ability to meet goals when you are faced by obstacles, that tenacity that you have, that carries you through to be able to solve problems when these challenges come, is what we call grit.
Grit. Okay.
So that grit is key and a
Yeah.
determinant of success in everybody's life.
Okay. Now you say it's a game changer. How?
How does it become a game changer? When you find a person who lacks grit, truthfully, success is evasive, or the person just cannot succeed. Because whether you like it or not, there are obstacles that will come your way, planned or unplanned. They are lurking around waiting to meet you. How do you bounce back after a failure? How do you bounce back after you meet a challenge? How do you bounce back when you meet an obstacle? In the normal business, learning, growth, any activity, there's this, curve. Excitement in starting, and then there's a dip. When you get to that dip, how do you move or navigate from that slow lack of progress, lack of results, lack of motivation? That dip can only be overcome when you have that grit, because that is why I call it the game changer. So that grit is now the one able to change the game and then now move the curve upward to get the results that you intended before you started.
Now, if somebody is going through life, they've had lots of hiccups, start and not finish, and all of that, can you just wish to have grit and you have it? How do you develop grit?
That quality of grit. You can't just wish to get it. It must be developed. First and foremost, you must have a goal in life for whatever you are doing. You don't just walk through life. You wake up in the morning and hope that whatever happens to you would happen. No, you must have a goal. So what's your goal? Career, academic, business, learning, childbirth, marriage, wealth, health. There must be first and foremost a goal.
Okay.
Then you must have a reason why that goal. So why do I want to go to school? I want to get a degree to get a better job. I want to be able to get knowledge. I want to lose weight. I want to be smarter. I want to get money. There must be a strong why. Then you must now have intentionality. When I say intentionality, you must be intentional about fulfilling that goal.
Okay.
In this case, what are you going to do? You are consciously taking steps. You have outlined a way. Now, this is where this natural grace of conscientiousness comes in. Some people are naturally conscientious, which means that they execute diligently whatever they are doing. You meet them, everything is orderly, they have timelines, they have daily routines. These ones come naturally for certain personalities. But in case you were not born like that, you must learn it. You must cultivate it. It is only in this possibility, on this case, that you can now achieve that goal we started with. So if you don't put these things in place, you can't. And then know that obstacles will come, prepared or unprepared. So your tenacity is going to be tested. So if you have listened to me, I talked about GRIT, your goal, your reason why, intentionality, and tenacity. I'm still talking about grit.
Okay.
If you put these things in that order,
Okay.
you can persevere when the challenges and the obstacles come and meet you in any specific area that you have set a goal in to achieve.
I see. We have what? Walk us through those again.
A goal,
G?
a strong goal.
Yeah.
What do you want to achieve?
Yeah.
So something that I want to get at the end of the year, 5 years, 10 years. Like today, we want to win. That's
Yeah.
our goal. Then a reason why. What's your
Yeah.
reason? Why do you want to win? So the stakes are high. I want to go to school because it will give me better education, better knowledge, better leverage. I want to lose weight because of my health. I want to make money because of fees. A strong why. Many people don't have a strong why, so they give up. So when things come, you want to have a concert. Why do you want to do the concert? Because I love singing. No, it's not a strong why. The strong whys should never be linked to fame and money. No, fame and money should be the last.
Yes.
Because those ones are volatile.
Okay.
True.
Very volatile.
They're fickle, they're transient.
But if it is linked to growth, always a growth mindset, you will continue in the face of obstacles. Because once you do this, you are better. You have been on set several times speaking, you are improving. So the growth mindset is always a good reason why. And then there may be other reasons, but it must be a strong reason. We call it a bulletproof reason. I mean, once you are shaken, your why keeps you going. So your reason why. Then intentionality now means that you now have intentional activities that will help you achieve that goal. So have routines, have a mentor, have a coach, find people with similar interests or similar goals and work along with them, accountability partners. So you are intentional in executing that thing. So that when there's a setback, because you have a plan and then make small progress. Many people try to run life or anything as a sprint, but take it as a marathon. You take it in slow steps, celebrate small wins. That way you realize that you don't give up. Many people give up when they go on the sprint style, whether it's business. So first 3 years is not making profits, then they give up. They want to start a new business, an academic learning path. Oh, I wouldn't go to medical school 7 years. I would rather do a degree in just anything, or maybe a pure sciences subject. Then after that, they remain unemployed and they wish, oh, I could have done med school.
Right.
Because 7 years later, they are still unemployed and the others have a skill. You may even be in med school and you don't like the course. That is also not a strong why. So if you don't love the course, you are not passionate about it, you will not do too well. So there must be strong passion, interest, which matches your skill sets, your passion, the things you love to do. So never ever say, I have done 3 years in med school. I must do it because my parents say it, or because that is the only course that in Ghana the best brains go and pursue. So I've done 3 years, I want to give up. Everybody says, no, you've put in too much time. Putting in too much time is not a good reason enough to continue. There must be a better why.
Okay.
Maybe the skill, maybe the knowledge can be a better why. But if not, no matter how much time you have put in, leave it and find something you are more passionate about, something you will not end up as mediocre, but you end up as excellent.
How deliberate should one be about teaching grit or inculcating those grit principles to children, as they grow? That that's how they develop personalities, that's how they learn various habits, etc. How deliberate should you be about that? Or is it something, let a kid be a kid, let a child be a child, and if a circumstance comes about where they have to display some kind of grit, then you approach it? Or are there things you think we should do to teach young people about building grit as they grow?
It is very important to teach young people, because whether we accept it or not, as they grow, they are going to face life, and life has obstacles and challenges. So right from childhood, teach them that failure happens. Let them engage in sports, in activities where they are going to encounter failure, and then watch them rebound. How do they handle that failure? How do they handle disappointment, rejection? How do they think through situations? How creative are they? When we don't do that intentionally to the children, what happens is we are raising flabby muscled children. In this case, mental muscles. So they just don't know how to think through. I'm sorry to say we find ourselves currently, because I work with youth, I'm talking authoritatively on that point, a generation of young people that have not been exposed to too much stress. Most of them, parents have done everything for them. They don't know how to find schools. They don't know how to search for any data concerning themselves. They don't know how to earn money. They don't know how to manage money. They don't know
how to keep a job even.
Even when they fail, their parents will go to school and tell the teacher to make sure the child passed. So the child can't embrace failure, even in learning. So the students who do better in learning are those who have grit, those who know how to rebound, those who know how to navigate tricky, paths. But most other children, sadly, just cannot survive. We think we are doing them a favor by helping them, but we are rather doing them a lot of harm, because you will not always be with that child. So if you want an organization that would do well, all we need to do is test the level of grit of all the workers. And it will tell you that these workers will do well or these won't do well.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can actually measure conscientiousness. It's an easy test that is run when you do mypersonality.com. You can easily find out.
Okay.
It will show. And then for those who don't have it, you must be intentional in teaching them
Developing it.
courage,
Yeah.
teach them to face their fears. Every day, tackle one fear you are afraid of. When you do that consciously, gradually you realize that you'll be overcoming, you'll be accepting, and you'll be growing, and you'll be in a better position to handle challenges, failure, rejection.
Wow.
Like it.
Hannah, thank you very
Thank you so much.
That's pretty amazing. Grit should be developed.
Yes. It should.
Hannah, how do people get in touch with you if they were interested in?
I'm on all the social media handles, Hannah Abraham Sapia. My number 0547064982.
Okay, fantastic.
Thank you so
for
much.
sharing with us.
Thank you
Grit.
very much.
Grit.
All right.
The Black
Well,
Stars need grit.
Yeah, exactly.
And Ghanaians need grit.
Yeah, we
You
do.
know, we need a lot of it.
We do. Let's take a look at entertainment highlights. We'll come back and we're going to creative lifestyle after that.